Think back to how you shopped 10 years ago, be it a car, phone, or groceries. We all went to a store, negotiated a price with the sales guy, and bought that item. Fast forward to 10 years now. How do we shop now? We all believe and use e-commerce. Indian market is filled with e-commerce businesses now. The increase in digital literacy and accessibility to internet has resulted in the rise of these e-commerce business. We hear every day these e-commerce businesses with the increasing profits, annual revenue and valuation. Over a decade ago, two big players entered the e-commerce market in India. Today, they dominate the entire e-commerce space. Whether you need a pencil or a platinum ring, a mobile phone or utensils, they will serve you everything at your doorstep. These two players have changed the mental model of people over online payment, online trust in shopping, cash on delivery, EMI options-based payment. People are ready to pay millions of rupees in internet transaction to two of these big companies. Yes, I'm talking about Amazon and Flipkart. Why are these two businesses still dominant on the e-commerce platform? What are their trade secrets? Hi, my name is Antan, and today we are going to uncover the secrets of starting an e-commerce business in India and how Vakilsearch can help you in setting that dream company of yours in the e-commerce space. First, let us understand the size, trends, major forms of business and the power of e-commerce businesses. Going to the first one, which is size. In 2020, retail e-commerce sales worldwide amounted to 4.28 trillion and e-retail revenues are projected to grow to 5.4 trillion in 2022. In India, e-commerce is set for a 188 billion market size with 974 million internet users and 224 million online shoppers by 2025 at a 25% compound annual growth rate. 2. Trends. The popular trends in e-commerce businesses in India have a multi-channel model through websites, apps, chats, social media and calls. 3. Major forms of e-commerce businesses. First one is B2B2C, which means business to business to customer. Technology platform and marketplace for third-party sellers to sell their products to consumers or businesses. Some famous examples will be Cloudtail, WS Retail or something like LimeRoad. B2C, we call this the business to customer segment, outsourcing manufacturing or production to small industries and creating your own brand with online retail. Some famous brands in this space will be Nykaa, Bewakoof or let's say the Soul Store. D2C, we call this the direct to customer. Direct online sellers where you are selling locally made artisan or sourced products using simple web hosting platforms like Shopify, Wix or Dukaan. 4. Power of e-commerce. This is really interesting. The impact of smartphones and 4G penetration into the suburban and rural India has resulted in all of these e-commerce players reach to small towns and small cities. This has enabled host of other services like digital payment solutions, 3PL logistics and quick commerce and hyperlocal delivery. Hence, segments such as retail, food, auto, clothing and apparel are the top favorite customer preferences. So we would say that this is the best time for the direct sellers to enter into the market. As per the market trends and surging investments into direct selling businesses, factored with rising smartphone enabled users, e-commerce is one of the fastest growing businesses in India. Second, let us understand the hindrances in setting up an e-commerce business in India. The aforementioned two companies have been locked in a fierce battle for supremacy in the Indian market for years now, with both sides trying to outdo the other in terms of growth, innovation and customer satisfaction. However, Flipkart started to top the charts for a while Amazon is trying to replicate its global model here in India. Flipkart is experimenting with the Indian choices, Indian systems and values and implementing that in India. Flipkart's success is its aggressive legal strategy. The company has been involved in a number of high-profile legal battles with Amazon. Yet, it was able to surpass the competitors in India by using the appropriate legal strategy and some business metrics and methods. Yes, I get what you're thinking. How does one comply with so many laws? It's not easy, and legal compliances are a burden. Relax, we have got you covered. Now we come to the next section, last but not the least. Legal compliances for an e-commerce business. As an e-commerce business, you have to be attentive to some specific laws such as Information Technology Act, the Consumer Protection Act, intellectual property laws such as the Trademark Act, Copyright Act and Design Act, and some other laws as listed here, which is Companies Act and the LLP Act, Shop and Establishment Act for every state, Legal Metrology Act and Packaged Commodities Rule, the Food Safety and Standards Act of India, labor laws as per the state laws. Some may think that marketplace e-commerce has lesser risks than other forms of e-commerce business. Naturally and logically, if you don't own the inventory, then the burden of managing, storing and the logistics is lesser. Manage your e-commerce databases so that you don't publish any unauthorized images or brand details without any express permission. We do understand that e-commerce is a new industry in India, and that's why it has started affecting various sections of the society and our life in general. That's why government amended the Consumer Protection Act to save the consumers using e-commerce in the year 2019, and e-commerce was a major addition to it. So basically, get the following things done if you're starting an e-commerce business or running an e-commerce business. Step 1. Form your legal entity. I'll always recommend a company so that you can raise funds as you grow, and companies are the most eligible forms of business for raising investments. Step 2. Register your brand name. Step 3. Create your policies. Let's understand what are the commonly found policies. Terms and conditions for users, customers and third-party sellers. Refund policy, return policy, shipping policy, intellectual property policy. Step 4. Check your online payment gateway and ensure you choose the right payment aggregator and bank, and get and maintain all the compliances and documents required by the payment aggregator and the bank. To get the complete checklist of compliances, click on the I button on the screen or on the link given in the description section of the screen. Just make sure that you manage your business legally and efficiently. Our experts are just one call away. You can reach us at 7200-365-365 or visit us at www.vakilsearch.com.